in the good Lord, and I also believe that he created the particle dust as a way of punishing me for fucking life. Oh, thank you, great and powerful Lord, for torturing me on a daily basis. Do. What? Oh, you think I'm being dramatic, do you? Well, believe you me, I'd rather have all my toenails pulled out and do another fucking day's dusting. I mean, for Christ's sakes. Excuse me for taking the Lord's name in vain, but what a fucking bastard tedious ass. And leave alone when you wipe them away. More comes along to replace it. I've had water infections that are easier to get rid of. And he never lifts a finger, do you, Geoffrey? Geoffrey? Geoffrey! Jeff! I'm telling these nice people, and you never lift a bloody finger around this house, do you? Oh, yeah, fair enough. You cut the grass. I'll get you a medal, shall I? But isn't it funny? And then you do decide to do it. Just so happens to be the day the heavens open. Well, I know whose side you're on, mate. Well, I've had enough. I am giving up. Time for a brew, I'd say. Right, I'm taking orders. Who wants what? And before you ask for anything peculiar, please remember, I'm not a bloody cafe. I've got tea, coffee, sugar, and milk from a cow. I don't understand nothing about milking an almond, and anything I don't understand does not step foot inside my fridge freezer. So, if you are a vegan, and you do fancy a tea, I suppose the best thing to do will be I come over with tea bag, pair of scissors, cut the bag, and gently lower the leaves directly into your overrighteous, over-opinionated, irritating gobs. And we'll swim around and have similar experience to the rest of us. Well, come and help yourselves, I'm not your slaves. I'm not fucking joking, get off your arse and come and make a brew. I'm serious, everyone, come on. Get the fuck off your asses and put in a brew, girl of a fucking dog! Which think down, bloody skinny. You got Yorkshire tea here, coffee, sugar, biscuits, come on! Don't be shy. Come on. Geoffrey, I'm making a cup of tea, love. Do you want one? Yeah, alright, usual. Yes, coming right up. Come on, everyone. Well, today I've got a show to do, for fuck's sake. I've only got an hour, and the end's right good. Sport balls, come on. Yeah, you're welcome, love. There you are. Come on. Get the rules, love. Come on, that's it. Anyway, you comfy there, John? You don't look it, love. Let me get you cosy. Come on. We're all friends here. Come on, arms up. That's it. Tuck you in, John. Cheers then, John. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Cheers. Lovely, isn't it? Hey, John. It's his bloody mother that I've got to thank for all this dusting. This is her old table, you see, John. Her table and her pride. Oh, enjoy. She would dust and polish this bloody thing every damn day. She'd say, a good, well-kept table should be the centre point of every middle-class family home. It's the Lord's way, whatever that's supposed to mean. It's not like Joseph carved it himself. Oh, yes, every middle-class family. She always enjoyed saying that bit, John. She'd always say it, just as she run a finger across the table, checking for dust, and she'd stop, smile and say, something I'm sure your family know nothing about. And she'd totter off and iron Geoffrey's father's underpants, the smug bitch. Little did she know that every time she went to the bingo, Geoffrey would bend me over backwards and fuck me senseless on the table. She won't be so smug then, would she, eh, John? Oh, cheers to that, eh, love? Cheers. The splinters, I tell you. Christ almighty. No, you know, well, John, she bloody hated me, that woman. She genuinely believed that Geoffrey had married beneath him, but I tell you now, I know exactly how Diana felt. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the royals, but I don't blame Harry and Meghan for wanting to leave. When I was their age, I'd done anything to get away from my in-laws, wouldn't you? Yes, John, you do not like yours either. They're a pain in the arse, aren't they, John? You can say what you like, yeah. A little bit, yeah. Well, that's being polite, let's be honest. Anyway, enough about our bloody horrible in-laws, love. Let's have some music on, a bit of background atmosphere. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, John? Yeah.
You went back to what you knew.
Oh, I love this record, don't you? You don't know it? It's Amy Winehouse. I found it in Child's Shop the other day. Oh, didn't she have a lovely voice, you know? Our Amy. Oh, it's me chatting, John. I forgot all about Geoffrey. Let me take him his tea. Won't be a minute.
And I go back to black. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times.
Isn't it tragic, eh? You know what happened to her? Well, that is drugs for you, isn't it? Yeah, I feared that my son would go down the same track. Well, even from a young age, I had a worrying dependency on Calpol. I can remember standing in this very room, and he was sat where you are now. John must have been about 3, and I said, don't carry on like this, young man, and you will turn into an alcoholic, like your great-aunt, your grandmother, and your Uncle Fred. Well, he just smiled at me, didn't he, and took another swig from the Calpol bottle. So I left it after that, you know, thinking he would grow out of it, but he didn't, John. Fully blown, fully paid up, boozer he is now, blind drunk most of the time. Either find him in the pub or down the church staring at the Virgin Mary, hoping for the girlfriend. Immaculate conceptions on the chance he's got. The fat fuck. I never offered you a biscuit, John, did I? How rude. Yeah, but you've got one. Well, have another fucking one. You've got more. Have a nice one. So nice to write it on the biscuit. Go on. I'll have one. No, shall I have one, John? Yeah. No, I won't. No. Oh. Yeah. You know, John, alcohol, I'm ashamed to say, does run through my family like a river of poison. You know, I'd like to be able to give some psychological reason for it, but to be honest, I think we just like getting pissed. You should have seen our wedding day. Oh, we all drank buckets. Well, Jeffrey's dad paid for lot, you see, and put some money behind the bar too, which was like a rag to a bull for my lot. You should have seen Jeffrey's mother's face. I can remember. I was as pissed as a fart, and I was dancing on the table, and I shouts over to her, "Hey, polish this, you bitch!" Yeah, I was brazen. Not my finest hour, I've got to admit. This wedding day, lot, what a big deal for me, John. You see, I were a proper goer back in my heyday, and about 4 hours previous, I'd given all that up and tied myself down to one man for life. You're a bit of a culture shock for me, low swapping high heels and baby shampoo, comfortable house shoes and furniture polish all in the space of one day. But I didn't mind. Not really, because Jeffrey Graham Duncan Jones is a special one. Well, he had to be, to tie me down. Oh my God, yes. I were a proper tour rag back in day. Had to be careful, you love. Handsome man like you would have been on you like a fly on shit. It used to drive my father mad, he'd say him. This dollar, he talked like this, you know. This gallivanting around town in a different man every week, it's got to stop, young lady. Is there no man in Sheffield that you've not courted? You're like a bloody alley cat. And I'd say, Dad, I am simply being practical. You won't go into a shoe shop and buy the first pair you find, would you? No, you try them all on first, that's all I'm doing. And then he wrote, Dad, I'm not an alley cat, I'm a wild cat. I'm the wild cat of Sheffield. Got into character then, didn't I, John? It's the theatre rubbing off on me. When I was, you know, John, I were a proper wild cat, prowling the streets of Sheffield, searching for my prey. That's how me and Jeffrey met, you see. We met at Sheffield City Hall dance. Now, every fucker went there, love, with one intention in mind, to pull one of this old boyfriend on the interweb. No, if you wanted someone to buy your bus fare home, love, you had to put some bloody graft in. Now, I often wonder what happens to him if you're not in when they deliver him. You know, the interweb boyfriend, do they leave him with neighbours or put him in the black wheelie bin for safekeeping? The modern world. You don't understand it, do we, Jeffrey, love? No, like a foreign language to us, love, ain't it? Well, the night I met Jeff, I was dancing with my current flame, and Jeffrey walks over and taps on flat feet on the shoulder and says, "Excuse me." I said, "Wow, what you done wrong?" It turns out you were only asking me to dance, John. He's proper old-fashioned, man, Jeffrey, real gentleman, you know. So Jeffrey and I do a little soft shoe, and the band finished playing, and then this next bit, John, it was magical. Now, what happened was, well, since we are in a theatre, kind of, and we got all lights, and I paid the musician, I might as well, you know, act it out for you. That'd be a good idea, John. Oh, hey, look at her over there. She's thinking it's about time I did some fucking acting, aren't you, love? Not a critic, are you? Are you? Comfort paper in a writer review? No? Well, you're laughing, so you must be enjoying it so far, aren't you, love? God's sake, you can't get stuff, can you, John? Anyway, it happened like this. The music faded out. Now, in those days, John, before the government started to regulate what you can and cannot put into your own dog, you could smoke indoors, but after a while, it was so smoky, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. So what we should do was, John, was to actually lift the ceiling up with this old-fashioned crane thing, and let all the fresh air in, and all the smoke out, and you could finally see again, which is usually when you realise that rather than dancing with Charlton Heston's body double, you've been slow dancing with Fishy Freddy, who works in Chippy Down Road. It was like Russian roulette in there those nights. But not this one, John, because this one was like a fucking fairy tale. They lifted up the ceiling, and the sky was crystal clear. You could see the moon in all its glory. The moonlight flooded the entire room, and just as it did, the band struck up and started to play this. And as the band played, Geoffrey and I... Oh, hang on, I'll go get him, he can help me out. Geoffrey! Geoffrey, come down! Oh, Geoffrey. Come and help me out, love. Here he is. And as the band played on, Geoffrey and I started to do a little waltz. And I started to feel this funny, fuzzy feeling inside. I mean, I've danced up close to a lot of men in my time, and I normally, unless it's Fishy Freddy, get this certain type of feeling that this was different to normal feeling. I felt warm. No, I haven't pissed myself, thank you, Spartans. Have some decorum over it, theatre for fuck's sake. What it were like? No. It were like everything slowed down, and the more we swayed from side to side, the more I started to feel safe. And I knew that I belonged here, and that I couldn't be anywhere else from now on, because I could only be safe when I was in his arms. I moved my head from his chest, which had slowly melted. I looked into his eyes. The moonlight caught his beautiful blue eyes. I almost instantly fell in love. His head started to lean towards mine, heading for my lips, and it felt like rivers of water were rushing to my eyes. I started crying, so I closed my eyes, and I waited for his lips to reach mine. They never did. I opened my eyes, John, to find Geoffrey passed out on the floor. You see, I hadn't realised. But Geoffrey's hands were starting to make their way down south. And old Flatfeet, now he caught sight of Geoffrey's wandering hands and proceeded into knocking Geoffrey into next week, which, if his idea tried to impress me, he failed. Because he got kicked out, John, and I spent the rest of the evening dancing with, Geoffrey! Oh, Geoffrey. Dancing and talking till the moon turned to sun, and we were the only people left. We missed last tram, so Geoffrey walked me all the way home, and on my doorstep he told me that one day he would marry me. I'm not the marrying type, sweetheart. I don't need no man to tie me down so you can sod off, mate, is what I didn't say to him. The wild cat of Sheffield had been reduced to a dull-eyed schoolgirl by this vision that I saw before me. Oh, hey, when I close my eyes, I can still see him there on my doorstep. In the moonlight, catching his fringe and casting a shadow over his face, making him look like an old-school movie star. I'll marry you one day, darling. You mark my words. And I remember thinking, well, yeah, you will. But I didn't say anything. I just giggled like a nervous chicken until back into going to the door. I was so jittery, I could get the keys in the lock, and I dropped the bloody things. And Geoffrey, ever the gentleman, bent down, picked them up for me. Just as the morning mist rose in the air, he finally kissed me. And I knew I'd just kissed the man that I would spend the rest of my life with. Until death do us part. Ooh. Oh, he was a proper old-fashioned gentleman, my Geoffrey, John. You know, he held the door open for you. Walk on the roadside of the pavement to shield me from the danger of oncoming traffic. Bring me a cuppa in bed. Scratch the dry skin off my feet with the blunt end of his Stanley knife. You know that kind of thing. But the best thing that he used to do, John, the best thing was this. Now, we'd be at a party and we split off, you know, divide and conquer. He'd be with boys talking shop and I'd be with girls comparing perms. Then, from across the room, he'd catch me eye and give me a little wink. Like this. Give it a go, John. Oh, that's it, John, you've got it. Not much, love, but with that wink, I knew you were thinking about me, you see. You know, even though he was talking about cisterns and the ever-increasing price of petrol, he had me at the forefront of his mind. At a moment's notice, he'd be there to save me from the perils of perm chat. I was safe, John. Oh, I was safe. You greedy little girl. That's what my father used to call me when he'd catch me stuffing my gob with his biscuits, or he'd say, you greedy, gluttonous little brat, when he was feeling slightly more Dickensian. And I suppose, now that I do think on it, he was right, wasn't he? Because I had 52 blissfully happy years in my Geoffrey, and that weren't enough for me. No, I just want more. I want 52 more. I just want more. More. What am I supposed to do now then, eh? Geoffrey? Shall we have a ciggy? Oh, I know I quit years ago. I know you don't need to have a good time. It's proven that it actually calmed me down, blah, blah, blah. But cut me some slack, love, you have just died. And in your own, I smoked for years before giving up, and I was always the picture of health. Now, Dr. Parks, he's lovely, Dr. Parks, lives in a converted barn out in Baslow. But Dr. Parks said that he'd never seen a lady of mature years in such good health. He used to wind Geoffrey up something rotten and always flirting with me like. He did this thing where he'd pretend that he thought that I was Geoffrey's daughter. He'd say, are you sure that you're happy for your father to be here, pretty little lady? He was Scottish, by the way. Geoffrey never let on. It's a proper ground your gears loved, didn't it? And do you know, John, that I've only ever been to hospital once in my life. Even had kids at home when everyone did in them days. Oh, this Epidevros lark. No, you held on to Edmore for dear life and screamed till it were all over. Oh, yes, got to my grand old age with just one trip to Northern General. Well, since you asked, what happened? We were in Sainsbury's. Yes, I know, last at Big Spenders, but someone had parked a Mondeo in Geoffrey's car parking space in Aldi, so we went to Sainsbury's. I was in the cooked meat section, and as I bent over to inspect their pork luncheon meat, I prolapsed. It were that bad that the borrowers could have played swing ball with me uterus. Geoffrey was there though, my knight in a shining Toyota, foot down, in and out of A&E and back in time for countdown, and that was the extent of my experience of the NHS. And a bloody good job too, John, considering that every time one of my friends goes to that hospital, they don't come back. That's all I'm saying, look. Oh, John. And do you want to know the secret to living MRI-free? Well, I tell you, it's light and regular exercise, and I don't mean bloody dusting. This might surprise you to know, John, but I used to be leader of our local Keep Fit group. Oh, yes. On your bike, the bean and the call, that full leotard, leg warmers, the lot. Proper professional. I loved it, me, John. My little bit of independence was that. On a Wednesday at 6:30, that village hall was my kingdom and I was the bloody queen. You don't believe me, do you? Well, fuck you. I'll prove it to you, and you can help. Come on, help me set the space up. Let's get rid of this rug. There we are. Oh, it's dusty. Come on, move your chair back. That's it, fine, nice. Actually, you know, I have more than just one person in my exercise classes. Can I just have lights on for a minute? In fact, I've passed a few, and I'm just looking for anyone over the age of 50. It's Slim Pickens, but, you're the big boy at the top. Come on, you. Anyone else? Oh, well, can you, love? Come on. And your mother. Come on. No, it's family counselling, so here we go. Right. Find a nice space in the room, okay, love? Yeah, here you are. Come on, no time. Just come a bit near me, love. Come a bit near me the line. That's it, that's it, that's it. Come on. Now, well, I'll go in the room. Come on. You just take me over here, no? Anyway, so, look. Ready? Now, copy everything I do, okay? And if you are asthmatic, Rachel, just, you know, breathe when you get the chance. Personally, having a cigarette is the perfect companion to a downward dog, but you suit yourselves. Ready? 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 Right. Eat it.
What?
Here we go. High knees. High knees. That's it, love. Get up nice and high. Now we're going to warm up our hips and then rotate. That way. And the other way, love. Now let's squat. That's it. Keep going. I'll come on and check you. Lower. That's it. Lower arm. Come on, John. Come on, Jamie. Put some effort into it, love. Put some effort into it. That's it. Ready? Now we're going to grapevine. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And flip the hand again. Flip the hand again. Flip the hand again. Flip the hands again. Flip the hands again. To the floor, 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 to the floor. Come on. Quickly, loves. Here we go. And up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Here we go. Into the plank, plank, into push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2. You can, love. Come on. I'll take you. Come on. Come on, love. I'll help you. I'll help you. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Now, we're going to do it all over again. This time, double time. Here we go. Hit. Squats, squats, squats. Straight back. Put the hand together. Put the hand together. To the floor, to the floor, to the floor. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Here we go. Push up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up. Up. Now, we're going to finish with the crab. There we go. Oh my God. Well done. There's a round of applause for James. John, you sit back in your seat. Who's next to me, John? Yeah. Lovely. Come here. You know the drill now. Pose it. Oh, me too, Judy. Fucking hell. What's that doing with that? Jesus. Bloody hell. Bloody on. God's sake. What's got the rug? Well, that took me back. It didn't stop the prolapse, though, did it, Judy? Well, that's life for you, ain't it? You spend 40 years doing Pilates, and your fanny still falls out at the end. That's life for you, isn't it, love? It's not all sunshine and roses. Take our marriage, for instance. I can see what you're thinking, love, but we had some rows in our time. Let me tell you, he could be a stubborn little bastard when he wanted to. I once knocked him out, John, by lobbing a tin of beans at him in a fit of rage. I was aiming for war, honest I was, but he moved and it hit him square on the forehead. You deserved it though, love. I don't remember why now, but you did. Hey, Judy, I left him once. I did. I had enough, Judy, you can understand. I just walked out, left him. I gave him a cracking speech before I did, mind you. Right dramatic, you know, like something that Lizzie said to Jim in Coronations. Why don't I recreate it for you, eh? That'd be a good idea. I'm going to taste this acting lark, can't I? Hey, John, you can play Jeffrey. Come on. Yeah. That's it. Bring yourself over here, John. Now, John, all you gotta do, love, all you gotta do is sit here, stare at that wall, and whatever I say to you, you can't turn round, okay? Because if you do, you ruin the whole, in fact, you ruin the whole show, so, you know, it's all paid good money, so you know, have some respect. Okay, so, let me set the scene for you, love. So, Jeffrey, well, this is John, but, you know, use imagination. Jeffrey's sat there watching telly, and I'm stood here in the doorway with all my suitcases. You have to picture them, love, they're up in loft, and I can't climb up there, not with my cystitis. Ready? Right. Here goes. Jeffrey? Jeff! Yeah. Oh, of course you're watching the match. Silly me! Why I think you're doing anything other than sitting in your chair, drinking your beer and watching the match. Oh, I've got crisps. You must be feeling adventurous. I've got something very important to tell you, Jeffrey, but since you're conducting your love affair with Gary Lineker, I'll do what I always do. Talk to the back of your head. I often stand here at this time, Jeffrey, and admire the back of your head. I've grown quite fond of it, really. I tell it everything. You know what cleaning product I've used in the bathroom when I'm thinking about making for our tea, you know, the tantalisingly exciting facts of my fucking life. Well, tonight, I've got some big news for the back of your head, Jeff. I'm leaving you. Twitch. I knew it. You know, I thought you might take a sip of your beer. You know, give me some sort of sign that you're still fucking living, love. But no, of course not. You know who's winning, by the way? Hey, Jeffrey. You remember the first time we came to this house? Oh, I can clear as day, love. He carried me through that door, put me down, sat in that chair, cracked open a beer and watched the match. Sunderland versus Man U, I think it was, but I don't fucking remember. Anyway, that was then, and it is now, 20 years later, and you are still sat in that shitting chair, and I'm still stood here talking to the back of your bloody head! I'm leaving you, and no, Jeffrey, I'm going to plan a place to go. I just know that I am going. I have packed a bag, the lot. No, I won't be back. You're going bald as a bastard baby's bastard backside! By the way! See? I told you it was dramatic, didn't I, eh? Move over, Dame Jude. Oh, thank you. Move over, Dame Judy. There's a new national treasure in town. Come on, Michael Williams, come and sit back over here. Round of applause for John. Isn't it, really? Yeah, I took yourself back in there. Oh, God, Judy. I'm gasping after all that shouting. I've been in my room. Well, Judes, I did come back in the end. Well, there were a full lot of washing to do and some pork chops that were on the turn, so, you know. Now, don't worry, Rachel. Rachel. My life went a complete waste. I mean, yes, I had a husband who was slowly morphing into the sofa. He spent the majority of his time sitting in, but at the end of the day, Judy, he did love me completely. No, he did, and you know, becoming a granddad, it really softened him, and it brought that old Geoffrey back to life, you know. And yes, I had a son who managed to convince himself that it was actually he who impregnated the Virgin Mary. But I did eventually have one shining light in my life. My beautiful daughter, Emily. Oh, she was my lifeline, John. My hope. She's my success story. Oh, I can remember the day the good Lord and fuck knows how many fucking painful contractions brought her into this world. Have you pushed one out, Judy, love? Have you? How many? Two? Two of the heavy.
Oh yeah, first one was.
Oh my God, she's funny like a cat fly. When are the birthdays, love?
September 11th.
Oh, lovely, nice and spaced out. Now, Emily was born on the 5th of November. Oh, remember, I'll never forget it. Just as the midwife passed her into my arms, the next door neighbour's firework display kicked off, and her beautiful blue eyes, just like our Jeffries, were lit up all the colours of the rainbow. Judy, it was magical. I spoiled her rotten when she was growing up, but she never let me down, you know, John. Straight A's, Oxford graduate, grade 8 in the clarinet and the piano, high-flying businesswoman in that there London. London. Oh, you can't get me down there for love nor money. Do you like London, Julie? Have you been? Twice? Did you enjoy yourself? Yeah, you know, I can't stand it, me. It's just, no bastard talks to each other. It's like a city of lobotomies. It drives me mad. Emily wants to take me to Buckingham Palace. Mind you, that were a bit of me, that was. It was a bit of an embarrassing experience, mind you. Well, I turned up in a full-on M&S dress suit and a hat. Well, I thought I was going to some royal reception. I didn't know you could just pay to get in like some bloody theme park. I didn't half show myself up, loves. When I reprimanded, well, I now know to be a bunch of American tourists for turning up in the palace in plastic ponchos and fanny packs. And I never saw Elizabeth. You know, you'd have thought for 60 quid each you might pop in and say how do, but Emily has met her though, well. Sort of thing one does as a highly successful businesswoman. No, yeah, I couldn't be more proud of our Emily. She has never put a foot wrong. She did marry a Jehovah's Witness, but we don't really talk about that. A few less Christmas presents to buy, I suppose, isn't it? And she did give me my faith, well, my only grandchild. Oh, his name. Is that what you do? Every time. It's something religious. Disciples. Matthew, Mark, John, that's it. Oh, he's a lovely little trouser lad, he really is. He made me a sympathy card here. Got it down here somewhere. Have a look. Oh, isn't that nice? Look, he wrote it. Hey, Jules, look. You mind reading it out to me? Like a spectacle of a room.
Mine.
Well, go get some, love.
I can see.
Are you sure?
Okay, ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. You go from there.
Okay. Dear Granny Groff.
Now, that's his nickname for me, you see. On account of my sometimes being a tad grumpy and letting the odd curse word slip out here and there. Granny Groffberg. The little bastard, eh? Carry on, love.
Sorry to hear about Gangan. You must missed him.
Yeah, I think he means miss. Carry on.
Sorry we couldn't be there to say goodbye to Ganga, but Mommy is working and I'm too young to get the train all by myself. I know you will know the best way to say goodbye to him. Love you, John.
Oh, nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
She was at a very important business conference, you know, abroad, you know, somewhere foreign. And she couldn't really get out of it because it only happens once a year, you know, so she couldn't make it. So it was a small and quick send-off this morning, weren't it, love? Which is such a shame. Because back in our day, Judy, we had loads of friends, Christmas card lists as long as my arm, and nowadays, All our friends are either dead, dying, or wandering around the town centre looking for their mothers. So it's just me, Geoffrey, and our son, who spent the majority of the time staring at the fucking Virgin Mary. Lovely do, mind you, Judy. I did most of it myself, you know, flowers and readings and whatnot. Although Phil from the pub did do the sandwiches. Eventually. I said, hey, Christ's sake, Phil, get a shift on with that buffet, love, because the vicar's diabetic. If you don't eat soon, you'll be running back down to that crematorium and telling them to keep the oven on. John, keep the oven on, John. Keep the oven on, Rachel. Trying to keep the oven on. You gotta laugh, haven't you? Did I just say, back in our day? Oh, man, what a horrible phrase that really is, you know, back in our day. My mother used to use it a lot, Judy. You know, back in our day this, back in our day that. Drive me mad, I say, mother, what are you talking about? Back in your day? This is your day, you're living it now. Oh, I understand when you get to my age, you shut your mouth. And the funny thing is, Judy, now, I do. I understand exactly what she meant, because let me tell you, getting old is a complete crock of shite. I mean, when you're young like you lot, you take you for granted. For example, I love Coronation Street. No, I don't. Now, before the kids, I could watch a whole episode without needing to go. But after the bastards ruined my bladder and no doubt caused the prolapse, I had to go a lot more often. But I got into a rhythm, you know, and I could make it to an advert break before I was desperate. Then I went upstairs, spent a penny, and back downstairs again in time for Ken and Deirdre's latest spat. But after the change, I was like a bloody tap, wasn't I? And all of a sudden I couldn't bump the stairs at breakneck speed. And by the time I made it upstairs, done a piss, made it back downstairs again, I missed the second half. So I came up with a plan. It was quite simple. At about 4:30 p.m, the liquid would pass my lips, and it worked. I could watch a whole episode undisturbed. The plan was foiled, however, when they invented the double episode, where, by the time both episodes had finished, it would not be on about 4 hours of with no liquid, and that's a long time, John. And in summer, I kept fainting before 10 o'clock. I also thought, fuck that. So don't just tea and tap water. But then the problem was I spent the whole of Emmerdale on the toilet to make sure it's empty by the time Coronation Street starts. And that is annoying, because I used to like Emmerdale Farm, and yes, John, I can hear it through the toilet door. It's not quite the same thing, is it? And now I've got no idea what's happening anymore. I've completely lost the plot, and it's stressful. Stressful. And it hurts. That really is the worst thing about it, Jules. Every fucking thing hurts. My back hurts, my knees hurt, my eyes hurt, my head hurts. It hurts to piss when I can piss, John. And my heart, it hurts. And I'm lonely. I am pretty bloody lonely, love. Now, I can't understand it. Now, I've gone my whole life surrounded by people, and now at my age, for the first time ever, I am completely on my own. It made no sense to me, that. I just wake up, exist, and I go back to bed again, and some days I barely even talk. The Wildcat of Sheffield. Well, not anymore. Where the fuck did she go, eh, John? And I fucking hate you. Yeah, I am talking to you. Whoa. Oh, don't you love the way he says that in that film? You know, Pauline Collins in... What's it called, Judy? Shirley Valentine, that's it. You know, hi, you are like swore. Oh, I love it, me. One of my favourite films is that, Judy. Well, me and my war have a very odd love-hate relationship. I love it, because it's like the oldest member of my family. It's seen it all, you know. So many happy memories were made in these four walls, and I used to love being here. Yeah, now, I fucking hate these walls. It's like my prison cell. Yeah, I know it's traumatic, John, love, it's how I feel, all right? I feel imprisoned by my own life. Just trapped in here with all my happy memories just keep fading away and not being replaced by new ones, and eventually there'll be nothing left. Like that patch of wall there, John, can you see it? The paint's been so badly faded by the brightness of the sun you can almost see plasterboard underneath it. And the more the sun shines bright, the more happy and fucking happy and cracked it becomes. And I do not know what you are all fucking looking at. Because you are not much help, you know, you young lot. You might think that you are. You know, helping me onto a bus, helping me cross the road, knocking on to make sure everything's alright, having a pointless conversation that makes it past the doorstep. That's not fucking helping anyone, is it? No, Judy, no, it's not. It's just softening the blow, like giving a magic kiss to a cup before you stick a plaster on it. How's that help to fix the fucking problem, eh? But then, I don't blame you, because you can't help me, can you? No, because we're all past help, aren't we, my lot? Oh, I throw us all on scrappy, why don't you? You know, all I want to do is push pause. You know, that was old cassette tapes, John, before CDs. If you want to go back to the start at tape, just stick a pen in it and, you know, twist it right hard. That's all I want to do, love. But I'm so far end of my tape's not much bloody point, and besides, I can never find a pen in my house, and I can't twist things up with my wrists, so that's just it, I suppose, isn't it? Problem unsolved, case uncracked, the end. Finito. Well, don't let me keep you, loves. Come on, you better be going. I'm a very busy woman. It's been lovely seeing you, it really has. Come on, you better be going. Come on, John. Don't you be a stranger, all right, love? Yeah. Yeah, see you later. Off you go. And Rachel, look after your mother, all right? You know what I mean? Yeah, see you later. Hey, Judy, come here, love. Got a bit of advice for you, love. It's quite simple, quite cheap. You buy it in books, a bit of cream. It's gone in seconds. Yeah. See you later. Bye, love. Yeah, bye. Oh, thanks, everyone. See you later. Yeah, bye. Watch that road, Rachel. Yeah. All right, bye. Bye, love. That were nice, weren't it, Geoffrey? Bit of company for us. They all seemed lovely. I weren't too keen on Judy's blouse. But she bought it from a catalogue, so she can always send it there. Just you and me now, eh, Geoffrey, love? I wish I went first. It's not much life for me, this love. Maybe, if I close my eyes and really bloody concentrate, I'll just die. miss Coronation Street tonight, love. No, because tonight's the night we find out if Roy's Cafe will get closed down by the health inspector, and we can't miss that. Hey, Geoffrey, can you remember when you saw him? You know, the actor that plays Roy in the airport, in Alicante, and you walk over to him as bold as brass and you put your arm around him and you say, there's something more than meets the eye about that Hayley. Well, you were right, weren't you, love? Hey, he lives out there in Spain. Yeah, I've read it in paper. He flies in, does a bit of filming, and he flies out again. How very modern. Oh, yes, I've told you before, Geoffrey, and I'm sorry. I'm repeating me, sen. But we used to love Spain, didn't we, love? Oh, Benidorm, every year. Not everyone's cup of tea, mind you, good enough for us. The weather of the continent, the comforts of home. Lovely. Do you remember that bar we found in the old town that used to play jazz music? And every night when the moon would come up, it'd play our song, Moon River. And we'd get up and we'd dance like when we first met. Did love the karaoke, didn't we, love? You did love it when, well, you were the only person who loved it when I sang, mind you. I've never told you this, Geoffrey, but I used to absolutely hate doing it. Well, just the thought of standing on my own on stage with everyone's eyes looking at me was my idea of hell. Not something you catch me doing very often. But when I looked down from that stage and I saw you there, giving me that little wink, you were all worthwhile, love. No, I can't do it now. I do hate to remind you, love, but you are dead. Not much of an audience, are you? At any rate, I feel silly, so... Oh, for fuck's sake. When have I ever been able to refuse you? I'll do your favourite. Shall I?
Will you still need me? Will you still feed me? When I'm 16.
Hi, hellos, you alright? So how are you? You alright? Oh, good. We're all enjoying our holiday so far in sunny Spain. Well, are we? Oh, someone forgot the sun cream, didn't they, love? Never mind, eh? Now, I'm going to sing my last song. Don't all cheer at once, you dirty bastards. Now then, I'm dedicated to my lovely husband, Geoffrey. There he is, look, give him a wave. Oh, he's been my loyal husband for many a year, and we are so looking forward to spending many more happy years together, aren't we, Geoffrey? What's he said? You get longer for murder? Oh, you cheeky cat. Well, pay no attention to my husband. He loves me really. Now I'm going to sing this song. It's quite popular, quite famous. If you know words, you'll join in nice and loud on chorus. All right? All right? Okay. Geoffrey, this is for you, love. Take it away. get older, losing my hair many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine? Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. If I stay out till 2:45, would you lock the door altogether now? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? You'll be older too, it's too high. And if you say the word, I'll be there for you. I could be handy mending a fuse when the lights have gone. Well, you can knit a sweater by the fireside. Sunday morning, go for a ride. Doing the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more altogether now? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight if it's not too dear. We will scrimp and save your sacked grandchildren on your knee. Vera, Chuck and Dave, send me a postcard, drop me a line stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Fill out an answer, give me a form. Mine forevermore, altogether now. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Altogether now. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
Brilliant.
Absolutely amazing. It was brilliant. It was wonderfully written. I think it's something that everybody should see. It is got elements of comedy and sadness, and it's got this beautiful way of raising awareness for the elderly.
It was a great show. Absolutely. So well worth seeing. If you get a chance to see it, please do, because it was great. Wonderful.
It was really fantastic. Well done, Josh.
Oh yeah, so a lot of people we know in that. Brilliant, very good. Thank you.
It was amazing. He's so talented as well.
Was good, excellent. I didn't know what to expect, but yes.
It was absolutely amazing and I can't wait for the future.
It really made me think about the way I am with the elderly and the way we need to treat older generations, and we also need to focus on older generations as well as younger generations, and it really highlights that in a really poignant, emotional way.
But I wish he wouldn't take the mickey out of my wife. It was definitely my wife was in there.